Hey teachers, hopefully you've watched the previous videos because on All in Learning because you'll have to do all those other parts before you can start scanning your documents. But I'm going to go ahead and tell you how to start scanning your documents after you set up your classes and inserted answer keys into All in Learning. So the first step, as always, is to go to the login page and use your email and password that you use to set up your account and log in. After you've logged in, at the top, click on where it says Lessons/Assessments. Next, after you've created your assessments or your assignments, you'll see them all listed. You'll choose the one that you want, and next to it you see the word Activate. Click on Activate, and if you go down, you can see where it says Scan Bubble Sheet. The next window, it says click desired class below. If you set up more than one class, you'll see all your classes listed there. You'll choose the correct class that you want to grade, and you'll click on it. Now remember, your camera has to be hooked up like shown before in the previous how-to videos. Once you actually do have it hooked up and you come to this section right here, you'll notice at the bottom where it says switch camera, it should say Visual Presenter V2. And you'll have an image of where you're going to place your testing or your answer documents. On the left-hand side, you'll see class score. You won't see a blue box like you see right here. You'll actually see your students' names. I only have that placed there to cover up the names of students. All right, so once you're ready and you actually have your image of where you're going to be placing your documents, one at a time, you're going to place the answer documents within the camera's view. Doesn't matter which way you face them, as long as when you put them down, you have the outside box visible and the QR code visible. So if that's all visible to the camera, you will see that once you do, you'll hear a little ding sound, and you'll see over on the left-hand side here, it starts turning green. Just keep putting them down. Once you hear the sound, you can put the next one down. It's pretty fast. And as you go through, you'll notice that it starts to fill up once you start putting them there. And if it's green, that means everything's scored fine, there are no problems, it didn't find anything wrong. But every once in a while, you'll know that students will leave an answer blank, or they'll double bubble, or something like that. And what happens is, instead of being green over here, you'll see it turn red. Okay? And this says a red with 2. That means there were 2 items on there that need to be manually scored. I'll show you how to do that in a second. If we scanned in another one and it happened, this one also had 2 items that were wrong. I purposely did them wrong. And even if you look at the image right there, you can see that there was no answer right there, and there was no answer right there. All right, so what you do is, you go to that one where it's red, and you're going to use your cursor, and you're going to click on the area with the little finger on it. Once you click on it, with the little finger, index finger pointed up, it will bring you to a little sign that says this: you have selected manual scoring mode. For any missed questions, click the student's answers. If you no longer want to see this every time you click on it, you know exactly what you're doing, you can click right here to this checkbox and click close. And it will bring you to this window. You'll see all your students' test scores over here. The student you're working with will have their name right up here. And it'll list the different questions over here off to the side. What you need to do is, you need to find that student's paper and look to see what is exactly going on, say, with question number 2. So if I look at question number 2, I realize that, oh, they didn't even answer the question number 2. Or, oh, they have more than one thing bubbled here. Well, use your professional discretion. If they have more than one thing bubbled, you can go ahead and mark it X. Or you can just ask the student, hey, which answer did you really need to put here? And you can choose the answer by clicking on it. All right. If you want to go ahead and mark it wrong, you're going to click the X that's listed right here. You'll do it for each of the items that are listed in pink. And once you're done with that, you're going to click where it says close. Okay? And then you click on the next student that had any errors in it and do the same exact thing. So let me review what that is again. You're going to go in, find the areas that are pink. You're going to choose whatever answer the student really meant to choose, or you can click the X to go ahead and mark it wrong, and you're going to click close. After you've done that, you're going to finish off your scanning session by clicking where it says end session, and that's it. Another little window will pop up if you're using Chrome, which you actually should be using Chrome, that says the page at, and it says, are you reporting you want to end your recession and create a report? you click OK. Once you click OK, it's going to create a report so you can go and look at and analyze how the kids did on each assignment. My next video will go over the reports. I also want to add that every time I've done this using my computer, which is a different computer than yours, after I click this OK sign, I get an error message from Chrome saying that the program has stopped working, and I go ahead and click OK to close it, or I can shut it down. You can also hit Control-Alt-Delete and end that function. But what I found is if I close Google or Google Chrome and I open it back up and try to start instantly scanning again, sometimes my camera does not show up. So when you do close Chrome down, you can go ahead and unplug your camera from the USB slot, count to 3, plug it back in, open up Chrome, and it should work fine for you if that happens. Like I said, it doesn't always happen, but that's the only glitch that I've found so far in this software. If you have any questions, please let me know, and I'll help you.